Modern Day Mystic. I wanted to jump on and do a little chit chat about all the energy shifts. Now, I've seen a lot of clients over the last couple of weeks, and there's big changes coming up. I can see when there is repetitive cards that come up, similar vibes coming up around different clients. When I know there's going to be like a universal shift or like a worldly shift that's going to affect lots of different people in similar ways. And I first noticed this when it was the lockdown, and I was doing a lot of, let me just get my chat up if I can. There, let's see. I was doing a lot of readings, so some of you I'm going to be able to see, some of you I'm not. Bear with me if I miss you. Yeah, I was doing a lot of readings during lockdown, and it was chaos, really. It was chaos. So I was seeing repeated patterns of things being completely chaotic, and big changes and big upheavals, but I also saw like calm after the storm. So I could tell that something was brewing just from the repeated patterns of that. And then when we came back after 3 months, things settled down, and then I could see it again. And I was like, oh God, we're going to go into another lockdown. So when I'm doing like clients every day, you can see similar patterns when there is something big going on. And the next big thing is happening next week. Morning. I don't know who it is because it just comes up with Facebook user, so I don't know, because I'm using Restream, so I've got different platforms. So you have to excuse me if I don't know your name, can't see your names on here. Anyhow, the next big thing that's happening is April the 8th. Okay, and this is when we have the solar eclipse, along with the new moon in Aries, and it's going on for 4 minutes 28 seconds, I think. So it's the longest time in many years that we're having this eclipse. And the feeling around is a shift. The feeling around is a change. Now, some people I've noticed have started to get lots of aches and pains, lots of perhaps coughs, colds, lots of headaches, lots of literally body aches and pains. And some say that this is a upgrade, and the energies may be too intense. So, and also not sleeping very well. Some people aren't sleeping very well. Stiffness in muscles, and these physical. Morning, Kelly. I can see some names now. Physical conditions there, and yeah, it's said that the energy is super intense, and for those that are sensitive, sometimes that intense energy really does feel, or, our energy is a vibration there. And because this shift is happening so quickly, things are moving very fast now. Even though we're in Mercury retrograde, and Mercury retrograde is like slow things down, we're actually speeding up, and we are in the Aries energy. So things are happening super fast, super fast. Things are coming and going really quick there. A couple of weeks ago, we had the full moon in Libra, and this was a big shift about letting go and closures, particularly to do with relationships, particularly to do with partnerships of some kind, whether it's work or whether it's personal relationships. So one minute we're letting go of things and realizing, and again, lots of my clients I've seen are like having that penny dropping moment, that wake up moment when they're realizing they're not with the right person, or they're not with the right friend, or they're in a collective environment that they're just wanting to change. And as well as that letting go, we've then moved into Aries Sun, which is all about new beginnings. So we're letting go, but we're opening for new beginnings. And Aries energy is all fast. Aries energy is energetic, it's bold, it's enthusiastic, it's getting going, it's action. But on top of that, we have Mercury retrograde. And Mercury retrograde is like, don't do anything. Aries is like, go for it. Mercury is like, stop. So our energies are being pushed and pulled so much now. The Mercury retrograde is from the 1st of April to the 25th of April here, and it literally does feel like we're going on a bit of a roller coaster here. Now I've written some things down, so I'm going to be reading what I wrote. It's right on top of this eclipse season, so we are having unexpected shifts, particularly in relationships and situations that are literally eclipsed out of our lives now. So emotions will be surfaced, memories could be surfaced there, and things that we might have tried to bury the past in. We've got Chiron, the wounded healer, things that we've tried to bury the past in, coming back to surface. But it's allowing us to have a resolution, or to have some closure, and to have some healing. So it's a really strong, this Mercury retrograde, it's a strong, powerful reminder to move forward and acknowledge the past, acknowledge the healing and the release. And amongst all this chaos going on there's going to be some valuable lessons that you might have overlooked. And now this is a great time to bring alignment, to bring attention to these things and insights into perhaps what have been overlooked. Now, I actually like Mercury retrograde. I see it as a second chance to go back over things. This isn't the best time to sign new contracts. This isn't the best time to start new things, but it is jarred because we've got the eclipse, which is new beginnings, and we've got Aries sun, which is new beginnings, and the new moon coming up in Aries on the April the 8th. So this is where there's a big conflict of like pull me, push me energies there, and where most of us are feeling a little weird at the moment, and perhaps, like I said, not sleeping or having lots of aches and pains going on. It's just a bit too much. But Mercury retrograde for me is a really good time to go back over situations, back over particularly technology, particularly work, things like, I mean, for me, I'm writing my books at the moment, so I've stopped on the new things and I'm going back over and I'm just double checking, like spellings. I'm terrible for spelling, just double checking things. So Mercury retrograde is a great time to have a second chance to go back over stuff, and this could be anywhere in your life. Now, in my astrology class that starts, I think it's on the 18th of April, there we will be looking at how this affects you, how Mercury affects you, how the moon affects you in each of your sign, how each zodiac affects you. So you will be able to learn how to use your moon energy and the zodiac sign of that particular month really well to work with it. And that's the thing with astrology, is knowing is forewarned is forearmed. So once you can understand astrology, then you can start to work with it rather than against it. So I know that in this time of Mercury retrograde, like I said, I like stop anything new that I might have been going on, and I go back over things, check in with things, check in emails. And part of this releasing as well is, for me, it's like a cleanup. So you might go through your friends lists and delete people that really aren't your friends, or you might go through perhaps your emails and your phone, get rid of photos or get rid of contacts, emails. But beware of this Mercury retrograde, because once you've deleted, it's deleted, and you don't want to get too finger happy. And some of you might, but you don't really want to get too finger happy and end up deleting things that you can't restore because of that Mercury retrograde. So it slows us down. Communication can get a little bit so it's important, on chat, when you're texting, sometimes it can get all mixed up. But it's better maybe to go face to face with someone during this time, so that you can clear things up and that things aren't left looking a bit odd, perhaps through text there, or getting the communication there. So anything to do with Mercury, communication, technology, we back it up. We're a bit more careful, but we do slow down. And it's particularly at the moment around our relationships and partnerships and emotional things there. So a little bit of a roller coaster going on there. Now, this eclipse happening on the 8th, it's like a portal energy. And I believe the astronomers have said that there's going to be a lot of shifts going on that you'll be able to see perhaps in the sky itself. So you might get your telescopes out, you might find some shooting stars, or you might see some things going on in the sky there. And like I said, it's the biggest or the longest one for quite a while. So it's 4 minutes and 28 seconds, I believe, there. And this shift is all about opening new opportunities and closing ones that no longer. So releasing from that old full moon and welcoming new opportunities. Once you can go with it, again, learning astrology. So if you do want to join my course, I do have some spaces left. It's online, it's 12 weeks, so it's going to be intense, in depth, but we will make it fun. Let me know if you want to join that course. I've got a few spaces left, and it's on a Thursday evening, 7 till 9, I think. Everything's pre-recorded, so if there's a week that you can't make it, don't worry, you won't miss out. You'll still be able to catch it up there. But we will be going through all these big things that are happening in a bit more detail according to your personal chart there. So those that want to do things themselves, when we head towards next week, the 8th of April, the new moon in Aries, and this massive solar eclipse, expect big changes. Now, things are going to be out of our control, and that's going to freak some people out, but you can realign yourself by going with the flow and looking at what may have resurfaced. What do you need to deal with? Being open and honest with yourself, and knowing like your soul helps massively when you've got changes going on. But lots of things will ease as well. Lots of things will become a bit more smoother after the eclipse, and it could bring some really unexpected and very, very positive changes going on. It is a fantastic time to welcome abundance from every source there. I'm literally just in the middle of writing a book of how you can manifest things, abundance, whether it's love, money, work, career, house moves. And we'll be using the cards in that book as well. But I have used a lot of other divination tools, from candles to herbs to oils, to help you guys understand and how to use things and to manifest any abundance that you want. So if you know how to do things already, that's going to be an excellent time, the 8th of April, when we do a lot on the 1st, the blow of the cinnamon in your homes. But the 8th of April is really, really going to be a positive time to open these doors, to have a good cleanse around you, to get the sage out in your home, and to have a bit of an upgrade. And that's what we're having, really. We're having a bit of an upgrade. And that's why a lot of us are feeling maybe a bit wiped out. Janet says there, she's Pisces, feeling wiped out. There, as a Pisces water sign, you're going to feel that moon's energy. You're going to feel super sensitive. You're going to feel perhaps heightened. And I would pay attention to your dreams, Janet. I would really pay attention to your dreams there. And I don't know how to get your name off that, but there we go. Let's see. There we go. I'm new to this. Oh, morning, whoever that is. I'm new to this there. I don't know who that is. So yes, so have a look at the new abundance that you want to bring in, new things that you want to bring in for April the 11th. It is April the 8th. It is a welcoming time, albeit a bit of a bumpy road that we've got to go through. So basically, this energy, no one's going to be not affected. Some people are going to be affected a little bit more than others, and we've got that Chiron energy. So definitely we're going to start to show more of that wounded healer energy coming in. But with the new moon in Aries as well, it's literally like the universe is shaking us all up at the moment, but it's saying it's a green light for those plans, despite having Mercury retrograde. So right now I would go through everything that you want to plan, everything that you want to do. It's only until April the 25th, Mercury retrograde, so it's not a biggie. It's not like it's going to go on months and months. Sometimes it does, and then we'll be in the shadow side of it for a little while, so a little bit of loose end tying up. But this is a really good time to go back over things, ready in preparation for the 8th of April. Clean your house, get things tidy, get things fixed. I'm a biggie with feng shui to get things fixed, and if you're not going to get it fixed, throw it away. Don't have anything broken in the house unless you really like it, and when you look at that broken piece, it makes you feel amazing there. But anything around you that needs attention, this is the week to do it. So that as you come into the 8th of April, that solar eclipse and that a new moon in Aries can drive you forward, put things into new perspectives, and really shift your energy and shift things for how you want your next chapter, if you like to go. It's a really good time to make personal and spiritual goals and connect to your own energies and your own authenticity there, and it's a really good time for, Janet's put there, she has vivid dreams as well. Christy's put down there, oh, let me show that. Smudge last night, excellent. Do it again next week. Do it again just before the 8th there, or keep doing it until you feel the vibe changing. Playing lots of music is really good for you as well in your home. Happy music, songs that are going to make you feel uplifted, anything that's going to make you feel uplifted. I mean, we had a couple of days of sun, didn't we? And that was good, and now it's all rainy again, so people might feel a bit and that's what it's like. It's up, it's down, it's up, it's down. So go with the flow a little bit. Don't try and go against it there, but this is a good time to raise that vibration in your home. So cleanses and smudgings and things that are going to make you feel good, but paying playing music. But connecting yourself to your inner self, meditation would be fantastic. Some of you are going to have amazing meditations, especially if you did one on the 8th. Amazing meditations there. I might do a meditation. We could do a meditation, couldn't we, on the 8th? If I'm not doing anything else, I might put on a little live meditation there to guide you all through what's going on. But it's a great time to connect to your subconscious, to your dreams, to your inner soul, and what you really want at your core, not pleasing everybody else. And I've said this before in my chats, you know, your purpose, for me, purpose is about like feeling good and enjoying things. That's what your soul wants. We've got day-to-day life, we've got things that go on that's challenging. We don't need to make it more challenging. So when there's difficulties in relationships, difficulties in jobs, difficulties in finances, in home, whatever it is, the buck starts with you. So ask yourself, what can you do about it? What does your soul want you to do about it? And that first impression, that first instance is what you need to do about it. So you could be like, what do I need to do about it? I need to look for a new job. What do I need to do about it? I need to go through my bank statements and see what's coming in and going out. What do I need to do about it? I need to talk to my partner and look at our relationship, or I need to declutter. I need to sort this room out, or I need to make those phone calls. Whatever it is that's going to help you start to feel more in alignment, more peace, that's what you need to do. But there's no point blaming Mercury, blaming the solar eclipse, blaming anyone. You're in this bubble, and there might be contributional factors from other people, but at the bottom of it, it starts with you. So once you start to make those changes, amazing things can happen. And right now those changes are really strong. Everything is amplified at the moment, and that is why we're all feeling a little bit weird at the moment, or weirder. I don't know who this is, but because it just comes up Facebook user. Moving into a new house, perfect time. Always, whenever anyone moves into a new house, always cleanse it. Get the sage out straight away. Rosemary oil is really nice around your door front. Citrus oil around your door, and do things around the house that's going to put your energy in. You don't know what's happened in that house before, so you don't know if there's been arguments or tears or stress. So every single room needs a good saging, good playing music, drums, sound bowls, anything that's going to raise the vibration you want to do when you move into new houses. But that is, oh my god, what have I done now? I've done something. Oh, I think I've done something to you there accidentally. Oh, anyway. I can't get that message off for the moment. There we go. So anything that is going to make you feel better is what you want to do. So let's have a little look then. Let's have a little look at some tarot to help you through these little difficult times. Now, it is my son's 18th today. He's still in bed, and that's why I thought I'd jump on and do a couple of chit chats before he wakes up. But we're going shopping. We're going to spend some money. He's got 3 holidays that he's booked with his mates. Oh, it's like 18, and all of a sudden he's like leaving me. So we're going to go and buy some clothes for his holiday. So that's nice. Okay, so let's have a look at some messages then. Now, I don't see everyone's name, so I'm not going to go individual, but we're just going to ask the cards some advice and guidance around this new moon in Aries. New moon in Aries is going to make us bold. It's going to make us active. It's going to make us want to do things. The Mercury aspect of it could make us want to speak out and maybe say things that we later regret. So be very mindful how you have conversations with people. You might be a little bit aggressive, or you could be perhaps talking super fast. So you have to just bear with yourself there and have a little word with yourself if you may have said something that you later regret. Just be a bit gentle as far as the Mercury goes. However, it is an exciting time. And the bottom line is, even with the Chiron energy coming up from the wounded healer, even with the Mercury retrograde there, and the full moon that we had the other week, and the sun in Aries, and the new moon that's going to be in Aries, and the solar eclipse, they are stronger. So it is a powerful, positive time. So this is excitement. And our bodies don't know the difference between fear and excitement. It's the same feeling inside. So if you're fearing something, tell your head it's excitement. an adventure. Life's an adventure. So turn it around and be excited. And you are what you think. You know, the law of attraction, we know that works. You are what you think. So if you start to get super excited instead of fearing things, that's going to boost your immune system. It's going to make you feel better, and it's going to encourage you to do the things you want to do. It's going to encourage you to get off your butt and to start actioning some of those to-do lists, or to make some of those changes that you might need to make in order for you to be extra happy and on a positive line. So it is, like I say, it is, oh, we'll have that one. It is a bit draining at the moment. It is a little bit, it's the moon. Oh, it is a little bit changeable, and that's it. It's changeable, and that's what the moon card is all about. Changeable emotions. Now, I don't actually like the moon card when it comes out as an outcome for someone, because it's such a changeable outcome, and I like to give answers, direct answers to my clients. But when the moon comes up, it's like there's not a direct answer. It's a yes or it's a no. Do we trust? Do we not? Is it a full moon? Is it a new moon? There's so much uncertainty when the moon card comes up, and you know it's ruled by Pisces. But the moon card here for this particular eclipse energy is literally changeable. Changeable. You may feel different from one day to the next, and you're just going to have to go with that. Now, us control freaks might find that a little bit more challenging than others. Pisces go with the flow. They're fishes. They swim. So it's very, although we're in Aries energy, we're also in strong moon energy. So go with the flow, just swim with the tide, just go with it, and see what occurs there. See what occurs. Be open to changes, be open to things moving in a different direction to perhaps what you first thought. However, know that the universe does have your back. And after the dark is always the light. So as we have that 4 minutes of darkness in the solar eclipse, it will bring light, and it's the light that is going to last. It's the light that's going to last a lot longer than those 4 minutes. So it's the light that is going to help us to really shine in our strengths and to lead the way to attract what we want, but also to show us what we want. So changeable emotions going on. So let's ask the cards how we can all deal with this. How can we deal with these changes? How can we deal with these body pains and sleepless nights and coming and going of energy? How can we deal with it? Okay, the Lovers. Well, you're not on your own. That's what it says. You're not on your own. So even if you feel like you are, you're not. We are all in this together, guys. We are all in this together. And as a collective, it's important. This is communication. It's Gemini. It's important that you express. It's important that you share, and that you don't hold it all to yourself, because that's just going to manifest in all sorts of ways that may not be healthy. So share your worries, share your concerns. What do they say? There's something about a problem halved shared is a problem halved, isn't it? And that is so right. I mean, I'm not very good at sharing. I'm typical Taurus, bottle it all up, and then all of a sudden it'll be like but I have recognized over the years that actually when I've gone through something really emotional, the first time I tell someone, it's like blah 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 blah, and then the second time it's just like blah blah blah, and then the third time it's like blah, then the fourth time it's like I can't even be bothered. There's no energy left in it. So sharing, getting things off your chest is really important to help you get through this, to work either with your partners or to work alongside someone that you trust, that you feel that you connect with, someone who understands you. That's going to be really important. But know that you're not on your own, guys. Okay, you're not on your own. You have you have everyone going through it, to be honest there, but find someone that you can reach out to. Okay, so what is the big message that we all want to know about? What is the big message that's going to kind of be interesting? Two cards come out. Now, the first one is that this is the Four of Cups is like being bored, fed up, discontented, not in the mood, like no, can't be asked, no, not having it. So we could feel like that for a little while, like I just can't be bothered listening to you, Kate, blah blah blah, not really paying any attention, not going to do what you say. And then a little bit of sulking could be going on, or a little bit of inner work, a little bit of meditation, taking yourself away. Perhaps people are driving you mad and you just don't want to be around people at the minute. However, by saying no, something comes along and goes, yes, actually that does float my boat. So keep your eyes open. Try not to say no to everything. You know those nights out when you just don't want to go out, and then you go out and it ends up being the best night ever? That's to me what this card can bring. So I think you're going to have to say yes to a few things, or push yourself out of a bit of a situation. If you stay on your own too long, moody, sulky, depressed, low, then you will miss opportunities, and it's not going to be good for you. However, this is the replica of the Ace of Cups. So we have an offer, and this is going to float your boat. So unexpectedly, out of the blue, when you're least expecting it, something positive comes around it. And that's what I asked the question, didn't I? What is our outcome? So this is a yes. Yes to new emotions, yes to new things, yes to new hope. Then we have the Nine of Cups, which fell out with it. Contentment, emotional contentment. So while you're going through a bit of a depressive patch or changeable emotional patch where it might be very difficult to get the oomph going, then it's going to unfold us feeling more emotionally contented. And this is on an individual level. So it will be more empowered into how we feel, not necessarily what we want everyone else to feel or what we expect of ourselves. We're going within, and this year is massively, this year and next year is massive about going within and finding our own true purpose, walking our own walk. So here we have independent card, the Nine of Cups, of feeling satisfied yourself, feeling happy yourself, feeling contented yourself, and in that you'll reflect that energy to other people there. So don't give up is what I want to say. That's the outcome coming. Unexpected good news will come along the way, helping you feel content and pleased with things. And it all stems from this changeable emotion that's going on at the moment through all these eclipses. That's your light at the end of the tunnel there. Okay, hope is there, but more than hope, it's this inner peace. That's what you're going to find, that inner peace, that inner contentment, where you just feel, do you know what, I feel all right, job's done, I'm all good. Whatever's going on is going on, but inside I'm all good. And that's what this solar eclipse looks like. It's going to be bringing to us, looking at those cards, our own inner sanctuary where we can be all right on the night ourselves without having to worry about anyone else making us feel happy. We're going to do it ourselves. So there we have it. I'm going to love you and leave you there. So have a beautiful week. Get cleaning, get thinking about what it is that you want to shift, what it is that you want to change, what it is that you want to finish, what it is that you want to go back over and tie up, and start manifesting what it is that you want to bring in for next week, next April the 8th. I don't even know what day that comes on. April the 8th, and I think, is it Tuesday? I don't know. And you know, I would absolutely get my cards out, the cards that you want to bring in that manifestation energy. Absolutely pop them on your altar. But washing your door down and your front door, giving the whole place a real jus, get some fresh flowers in, and making yourself feel good. Maybe getting your hair done, maybe getting your nails done, maybe just doing something that, you know, meeting someone for lunch, doing something or walk in the woods that you feel good about that day. Because whatever you do on that day, you're going to amplify the energy going forward. So set April the 8th as an exciting new chance to find yourself, be at peace with yourself and your ambitions, your goals, your strengths, things, that Aries energy, everything that you want to drive. That's where you're going to be heading. So you're welcome, guys. Thank you for all those messages there. This is a new platform restream, so I don't know who's watching me on what, but it's YouTube and my Facebook group and my Facebook page. If you do want any more information about this astrology course, like I said, it's 12 weeks. It's on until the 5th of April, which is only 2 days' time. It's on the early bird price of £111 for the 12 weeks. And like I said, if you miss anything, it is going to be recorded, so you won't miss anything. But we will go through all the planets, all the signs, and how the moon affects you and in your chart, how you can read your chart and really help your chart understand. I also have my face-to-face psychic development group is full, but I have an online psychic development group starting on the, when does that start? 14th of April, I think, something like that. It's a Thursday night. It's £45 for 5 weeks. I think it's 7 till 9, something like that. And there are spaces on that. My face-to-face one is full, but the online one through Zoom, psychic development, is open. So if you want to know any of those or book a reader with me, you can just contact me. But have a fabulous day. Thank you for your birthday wishes, guys, there for my son. I'm going to go and wake him up now with his presents. See you all later.